Welcome to today's backtesting live and vibes. So there's a new rule that I added to my strategy, and you'll see or you'll hear about it once we start backtesting. So apparently, actually, before we begin, the strategy that I'm trading is actually the ICT 2022 model. I wasn't aware. The person who taught me this didn't mention that this is ICT because he said he didn't learn it from ICT himself. He taught himself, right, based off of pattern recognition. But then it is ICT, so I have to point that one out. And it is the 2022 model, but then this is the simplified version of it, right? And we only focus on one setup. So liquidity sweep, breakout structure, fair value gaps. That's it, right? The simplified version, because I'm pretty sure the model has a lot of concept and sub-concept that you have to look out for when trading, like your CHOCH. I don't know what that is. I don't know most of the things, but apparently it is the 2022 model. I found that out while I was doing some research. So anyway, we're simply gonna backtest and get some data on, right, including the new rule that I added myself, which is, okay, let me say it just now. The new rule is, if I don't get a trade within an hour after hopping into the market, then I don't trade for that day, right? Meaning from 15:30 to 16:30, I should, between those two time frames, I should get a trade. If I don't, then I'm not gonna trade, because anything that happens past 16:30 or anything that happens after an hour into market open, it usually doesn't go so well, right? So most of my losses came from that. I saw that while running some back test yesterday, right? So perhaps we'll see that as again as we're doing this one. Again, this video will probably be very long because I'll be doing 5 back tests. Like last time I wanted to do 5, but I only did 2 because the video was already an hour long. So this one will probably go for like 2 hours or 3 hours because I'll be running 5 back tests. So with that being said, just so you know, the video will be long, so just relax and watch, perhaps learn if this is very interesting to you and you wanna grow alongside with me. So yeah, let's do this. Perhaps download the video and save it so you can watch it later. That also works. So let's get into it. My doctor said, okay, so I already marked out everything for this day. This was Monday this week. Last week, because now it's 15 June. So on higher time frames for both ES and Nasdaq, we are bullish, right? Let me reduce this a bit. So on the higher time frames, we are bullish on Nasdaq and ES, and then at the moment during pre-market, we swept these London's highs, right, on both indexes. See, even on Nasdaq we did. So yes, we are bullish on the higher time frame, but then I believe it would be nice if we just change structure down and just stop dumping, right? Because this is a liquidity, some form of liquidity sweep, right? Perhaps we might get some manipulation during market open, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, pause. I played. Okay, so we came down here, right? We broke structure down. We have this fair value gap which wasn't in first. This right here. So let's see this side. Okay, so same goes this side. We broke structure down, formed a fair value gap, and retraced into it, right? Now it's already 1550. This means we can look for buys. However, let's mark this out. Okay, why is my PC? I wonder if you can hear that, but then the fan just started being too loud. Okay, so this is our new high here, right? Which we'll have to see if we're gonna break structure up or not. Oh, and by the way, for this day we didn't have any news events, so it was a clean, proper trading day. So we have this high up here again on Nasdaq. So I'm gonna take this off. So right now we can look for shorts, right? Targeting that low. That one also, then these ones down here as well. But then we're gonna have to check which index we're gonna take the shorts on. Again, this is if we got the break structure in and out. See, so what time was this? Okay, this was 48, so there was no way I was gonna take this trade. But I'm pretty sure I would have taken this trade, to be honest, to be fair with you. Right, I would have taken the trade here. So because we had a break of structure into the fair value gap and then a breakout. So in this case, let me remove a few bars and then take this trade, and we'll see how it plays out. It is looking good for me. So let's go to ES and confirm if we had the same structure, meaning a break into the, okay, so we did. But then on ES, we have a fair value gap here which wasn't inversed yet. So meaning if this fair value gap gets inversed, I'm gonna take the trade. Let's see if it does get inversed. So we're gonna take the trade on Nasdaq in this case. Do we have an SMT? Let's see. Okay, so we do have, so in this case you can take trades off of an SMT, but then I don't do that, so I'd rather wait. Okay, there, so I was gonna take this trade down here, right? But then let's see if I was gonna take it on Nasdaq or ES. Already pushed, so this is too close, but then the risk to reward is not so amusing. using. So that will have been my first low, then my second low up here, right, for my stop loss. Let me say 3. I don't like how the risk to reward is looking, by the way, because now my first take profit is gonna be down here. Is there a sell limit, buy limit? A buy limit, I believe, for sells. My stops are gonna be here. There. I don't like how it looks, but then I would have taken the trade regardless. Drop in my second one, then my third one all the way down there. Now, before taking this trade, were all our confluences met? They were. We had a liquidity sweep during pre-market of a London's high. Then we had a break of structure to the downside. Then we had a fair value gap which we were retracing into, right? Which we are currently in, and we just broke structure to the downside on a lower time frame. So we entered a trade based off of that, and this, let's see how it plays out. Okay, this is supposed to be 9750. Okay, and then we'll see how it plays out, if it's gonna be a win or not. Okay. Oh, pause. I wanted to pause, but it left without me. So our first take profit was hit down here, right? I was gonna move my stop loss to break even, right? But then our second take profit also got hit, which is nice. So now we're simply targeting those lows down there, and let's see if they will get hit also or not. Okay, and then we got stopped out at break even. So that was wonderful. But then now, because we entered here and then price started ripping to the started ripping up, I'm pretty sure my emotions would have been high up here, because now I just placed the trade and then it's going straight for my stop loss, right? But then it didn't stop us out, fortunately, and then it started ripping downwards. So it started dumping. So the first trade for this week was a win, right? So this was Monday, 8 June 2026. 2 TPs later. Now, remember I said after 1 hour in, I don't look for trades. Okay, here we go. My laptop is loud once again. Okay, perhaps I will enhance the audio. So here, once price starts moving and then it reaches this vertical dotted line, I don't look for trades. That's 1630. So I look for trades between the 1550 from here to here, right? Between these two that is the new rule that I made for myself based off of data that I was getting. So I looked for trades in here. Anyway, let's go to Tuesday and see how it played out. So this buzzing sound is loud, yo. Okay. I'm gonna try to cover it with some music. So I increased the volume for the music and the buzzing sound goes the sound goes up also. Oh my god. What's happening? Or does it want me to play the music on the laptop instead? Let's see. Yeah, that should cover the buzzing sound. And then I wonder if I'm audible enough now because it's a mess. But okay, let's go. So we're going on Tuesday. I'm gonna mark out everything quick. So for Tuesday, I'm not gonna mark. Wait, am I? Okay, so that's in previous day high or in New York's high. If you can mark. And the previous day low also. So I should keep my chart somewhere around here so you can see it on your side also. Okay, so you see we have a liquidity sweep of London's high during pre-market on ES. So with that, let's see if we have any hourly highs or high time frame highs to take out. Okay, we have this low here. Did you check? how the higher time frame is looking on ES. So the 4-hour is bullish because we broke structure up here. Then the 1-hour is also bullish. Okay. Okay, so let's mark out the sessions highs and lows. Perhaps I should find there is actually an indicator which can mark all these things up for me. Or perhaps I should make one for myself. Because every day when I go into the market, this is what I do. Before I can start trading, I have to mark out everything. So let's see. Okay, so yeah, even London's highs, the London's high and the previous day's high was taken out during pre-market, right here. So we're gonna, oh, this is M5 by the way. Now let's see how it played out. So ES is bullish on the 4-hour and the 1-hour, and Nasdaq is also bullish on the 4-hour and the 1-hour. Okay, perfect. So we'll see how it plays out. Okay, I want to check if there were news events for this day or not. Okay, no news events. So looking good. What happened now? We had a liquidity sweep during pre-market, right? Then a breakdown here, right, on Nasdaq. And then on ES, on the other hand, we just started going up. Interesting. So two complete opposite movements. Now when this happens, we usually have to wait up until they get aligned. If not, then we don't trade for that day. So let's see what happened. Boom, boom. Okay, we started ripping. Oh wait, now this is 1550 by the way, and we started ripping up. What did we do on Nasdaq? We ripped up also. Remove that. Now we have this fair value gap. I'm supposed to be looking for longs, right? It's 1550. I should look for longs, meaning a break up. Then I'm gonna take longs. Since we have this fair value gap which we are retracing into at the moment. So two of our confluences have been met. How? On Nasdaq we swept Because now we changed structure from bearish to bullish, we consider this a sweep, right, of these lows. But then it is a low resistant liquidity sweep. It is not as strong, right? But then we did have some form of liquidity sweep and a change of structure via a break of structure up here, right? So I'm not sure if the music is loud or not. We'll see. So right now I'm supposed to be looking for longs according to the system, right? We broke structure in here, broke structure down, we have this fair value gap up there. So once we inverse it, then we're gonna take longs. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, pause. So now what happened is we inversed this fair value gap. You see, we just closed below it. Let's see on ES if we did the same. We did actually, so we closed below it. What are we looking for now? Some form of 5-minute retracement, and then we're gonna look for shorts. From shorts to longs to shorts again. So let me put my, which shows that by 16:30 I shouldn't be looking for trades, and see how it worked out for this one. Have a fair value gap up here. Mark out this high, this top of the fair value gap, because I want to go to M1. Okay, so for M1 now, since we are bearish, I'm gonna wait for price to close, to break structure up there, and then rotate down. Then I'm gonna take shorts, targeting all those lows, right? Let's see. Okay, pause. Okay, so instead of taking up that high, we had a fair value gap up here, which we invest, and then we have this fair value gap. Okay, I think I did backtest this on my previous video, but then it's fine, we're gonna do it anyway. So if we invest this down, we're taking shorts. Let's see on ES if we have the same. So boom, we do a fair value gap, which we invest using this bullish candle, and then we have a fair value gap from that bullish candle. If we invest it, then we're taking shorts on Nasdaq, targeting those lows. Okay, I wanted to pause here. So we're gonna take shorts here. Actually, let me remove these bars, because so that I can be optimal with my execution. So I was gonna take shorts here, stops up here. This is the first low, this is the second one, right? That is the third one. So we put our stops on the second low. So how many troughs of liquidity do we have? We have one London's low, we have Asia low. Do we have anything in between? There must be something in between. Yes, so we have this also. That's fine. So we have those ones. I think perhaps my batteries are dying. So yeah, those who what's happening now? Why is it saying 0 lots? Oh, 3. right? So and then we're gonna say buy limit first one will be here to 29566 there. I put our first take profit down there. Then our second one is gonna be on this one. Then our third one on Asia long. Yeah. Let's see. 1975. Okay. And our third and last take profit would have been down there. So we're gonna see how it plays out. I'm not sure if it will hit, but then everything, all our, okay, let me change my batteries real quick. All our confluences were met, right? So give me one second. In the meantime, listen to some good music. Let's hope my mouse is not gonna lag no more because I just changed the batteries, holy batteries. Anyway, so let's see how it went. Holy. Okay, pause. So our first take profit was hit and we move our TP to break even, right? Confirm. Let's see if our second and our third two will be hit or not. Holy, that was quick. So once our second one gets hit, I'm gonna move my stops to this high up here, right? To lock some profit in. I'm not leaving the stop loss at break even. No. And it's possible for us to get stopped out there. Pause. And I move my stop to this high. Lock in some profit again. And guess what? We may get stopped out. Right? Without hitting our final TP. Oh. So everything was hit, all TP was hit. TP 1, 2, 3, they were all hit, right? So Tuesday again, another win. 9 June, there we go. Okay, and then we go to Wednesday. Holy, today we're moving, eh? So we did two back tests already. within 30 minutes. Usually it takes me an hour. I almost said a swear word, but usually that takes me an hour. Okay, so Wednesday, let's see. Okay, while I'm marking everything out, let me put in some good music for you. More life, painting, side, so tired, bye. Star signs. Switch up. I'll take it Okay, so on this day we had CPI, so we should be mindful of that. That's a data high up there and a data low from CPI. Okay, 4 hour bearish, 1 hour, 1 hour 10 bullish because of the CPI. Skip on. Nice thing with the lips and the curves. Yeah, my thumb, I'm telling you, man. Now everything is alright. See my little car ride. Peace, go drink high five. It's safe, what a place to the side. Time is disturbing, I never great side. Got a little thing called guys. My face, I can't conceal. Never a big difference. Beside you, like I said, without the off-white, I told you that. Okay, so this is how we're looking. The higher time frames for the 4 hours are bearish, the 1 hours are bearish on Nasdaq, bullish on ES. So it would be nice if you can get some shorts, some manipulation upwards, then change your structure to the downside. Strings and bling, the peace they bring to me. I sing for peace, for love and peace. The peace, they need the peace. Kumbaya. Huh, I really got suicidal. I get so I read the Bible. I took. Damn, I'm beat up. I'm tired, but let's go. We only got 2 days left, and then I'll head to bed. So, boom. So we took out the data high and London's high. We also took out this. Did we break? We actually broke structure to the upside. So let's see how everything plays out. Stress, they need the peace. Gonna remove that. Boom, 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 boom. We have the tiniest fair value gap there. What are we doing? Retracing. For any places, any spaces to shine. Kumbaya, kumbaya. Strings and bling, and strings and bling, the peace they bring to me. For peace, and love, and peace. Okay, so for the retracement on Nasdaq, we don't have any fair value gaps, meaning we're targeting equilibrium. So we broke structure in down here. Now, if we break structure up here, then we're gonna take longs on which index? Which one is it gonna be, ES or Nasdaq? ES, I believe. On ES, we broke structure up there. So we're literally waiting for Nasdaq. Hey, we don't want this type of music. Yeah, good music. Let's go. So we're waiting for NQ. Boom, boom. Yeah, I think I took this trade also, or as well. In this case, our London's high was pretty close, and the higher time frame is bearish. So we're literally going against the trend, but it may play out. 3. How many can we target? I really go see. I remember. So we have that. that also. Okay, so we have those ones. Now heal me with all these chains. So the first take profit would have been the target this. I don't like it, but you know, it is a draw on liquidity. Okay, let's see how it played out. All our confluences were met. Liquidity sweep down here, break of structure to the upside, retracement with a break in, right, and a break out. Our stops onto the second level. Boom, boom. First take profit got hit, but now I can't move my stops to break even because you can see for yourself. There, now I can move my stops to break even. Yeah. So we got stopped out at break even on the second one. Okay, so even Wednesday was a win, even though we hit a TP which was not so far from our entry, but then it was still a win. The profit was not that massive, but it was still a win. See, 125 USD. Still a win though, still green, even though it's small, but for the amount that we risked, it's better than losing. Plus our setup played out well. Let me get some good music again. Zimbimba. Ay. Zimbimba. Zimbimba. Ay. Chill. Anyway, let me note this one down. So Wednesday was a win also. Okay. So I think I'm also improving with this trading strategy, man, because I'm getting more and more strict with my trading. Because sometimes, I would take trades based off of a hunch, and I'm like, yeah, my gut is telling me that it will go that way, and I will lose. But then when I follow my strategy to the T and I just let the market do its thing, Just let the market show me what I'm looking for, and everything just works out quite well. Fortunately, man, I don't know. This is amazing. I'm gonna continue doing this and not trade based off of my gut and be like, I can see that it's going up, buy. I can see that it's going down, sell. I don't think you can scale that way. Perhaps you can, I don't know, but then I'm looking to scale, right? Once I perfected everything, then I'm looking to scale to making in a month. So we're moving to Thursday. In the meantime, if you guys know this song, guys, if you know this song and you know you've watched its music video, you should go and watch it again. You will see that I'm there. I am there in the music video. Asimo State Mo. Santore Kasla. Not a fan, not a fan. Are you okay now? Okay, okay, this one not bad, not too bad, not too bad. So on Thursday we had core PPI at 2:30 here. So I'm gonna mark the data high. Boom. Mid. Say the day above. Ash, I'm trying not to fall asleep, otherwise. Anyway, let's go. So, 1 hour is bearish, 4 hours bullish, bearish, bull bear. So I did everything. Did I do everything? No, I didn't. I wonder if someday I will look back on this day and be like, wow, I'm glad I put out these videos, even though my laptop is lagging as hell. But I started a YouTube channel with what I had instead of waiting for me to get advanced equipment before I put out videos. I was putting out lagging videos for everyone. Listen, we will upgrade the setup. Not now. Once I see some progress, then I'll be like, it's time to invest into some better equipment for YouTube and content and the brand, everything. So okay, we have that. Alright, so we had core PPI, which were released at 2:30. This is the candlestick for it, meaning we took out London's low during that PPI's news release, and then everything for both indexes on the 4 hour they are bearish, and then on the 1 hour they are bullish. Let me confirm. Okay, ES on the 1 hour is bearish, that I'm sure of. That means on the 4 hour it is bullish. This Nasdaq on the 4 hour is bearish, and then on the 1 hour bullish, because we haven't broken structure yet. So okay, so let's see how it played out. Okay, so we came down here, then broke structure up. Let me get one more. Okay, so we swept data high during market open, Then we started wrapping up, right? What does this mean? We're waiting for some form of 5-minute retracement. Then we take longs off of that. So we're gonna take longs on Nasdaq because ES is the one that swept this low, meaning Nasdaq is leading to the upside. So let's go to Nasdaq M1 time frame and see if we can get anything. Even was on Nasdaq, we took out London's high. Okay, so we'll be waiting for price to invest that fair value gap. Okay, let's see how it went. Okay, so we broke structure down there on Nasdaq, and then same goes for ES. We broke structure down here. Right, so we're just gonna wait for a rotation to the upside, and we're gonna take trades from that, right? It's getting cold. Anyway, I know no one's gonna watch the video up to this point, so I can just goof around. Anyway, let's see. Okay, so we broke structure to the upside here on Nasdaq, and then on ES, so let's see, not yet. So we're gonna have to wait for ES to see if it breaks structure or not. Boom, so we did. Now we're gonna take longs on Nasdaq. Hey, why is it getting too cold now? Hey, let me check. Hey, the temperature is dropping. I thought maybe I left my windows open though. Hey. But no. The heater will do its thing. So yeah, we're gonna take longs this side. Boom. Stops, second low down here. Three. So you might be wondering, or not, because I know you probably didn't even pay attention. Why am I not putting my stops like directly on the low? This is to accommodate for spread. Right. So spread, you can see it here. There. That's our spread. So during live market condition, this number goes up and down. So to accommodate for spread, we don't put the stop loss directly at the tip of the low. Anyway, okay. Now let's see if there's any draws before that high up there for our first take profit, so we can move our stop loss to break even. Okay, so we have these two, 1, 2. I think I'm gonna take the second one. Hey, we have that and that. So which one should we take? The difference is like 25 ticks. Okay, let's see. Let me mark both. We'll decide. Then we have that one also. Okay, so reset. So on the straight with 314k. See, we have 1 year. Okay, I mean, not bad for the first TP, right? So we'll put our first TP here. Remove this. Then our second one will be in the middle. Then our third one all the way up there. What did I do? Okay. Okay, so how much is this all the way to the 12k? So this is a negative RR, but we'll see, man. If our first TP hit, we move stops to break even. So this would have or was or is the first losing trade for the week. That was 11 June. We didn't miss anything, by the way. Okay, so L. Okay. So 3 wins, 1 L. Let's see Friday if there was anything. Friday, I think I remember we had SpaceX IPO. What? Right? So definitely a no trading day because apparently the IPO affects Nasdaq and S&P 500, and the IPO was held, I believe, around 11 a.m. USA time or New York time. Oh damn. Anyway, in my time zone it lasted up until 17:45, meaning there is no way we were gonna trade and we couldn't find any trades. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't because we don't know what to expect while the IPO is live, right? So let me confirm. Yes, so it was we had SpaceX IPO, which lasted for, it opened an hour or it opened 30 minutes after market open, and then it lasted for about an hour and 15 minutes or so. So for Friday, no trades. We're not gonna check that. So overall, according to the data that we have here, right? Focus. I try, but then we had 4 trades out of the 5 days, right? So out of the 4 trades we won 3 and then we lost only one loss. So yeah, still looking good, it was a good week. On the first day 2 take profits were hit. On the second day 3 of them were hit. On the third day not that much, only 1 TP was hit. And then on the fourth day of the week, stop loss was hit. So yeah, that's how it went, and this was nice to backtest actually. I believe now, another thing that I was struggling with was, you see, once this candlestick closes where I'm supposed to place the trade, I would be a bit hesitant and be like, should I or should I not? Even though all the confluences are met. And then now I'm just like, is everything there? Yes, buy, stop loss, second low, TP, potential draws of liquidity. And I just sit on my TikTok and scroll, let it choose wherever it goes. If TP1 is hit, move, stop loss to break even. Plus I even get a notification when the TP gets hit. See, stop loss gets hit, I just close the chart. Oh no, I take a screenshot of the chart, go into my journal everything to see if I followed everything. If yes and we still lost, it's fine, nothing that can be done. So yeah, I journal the trade and I just continue with my day and my emotions as well. Sometimes if I felt something, but then most of the time I hardly feel anything, so just execute. So that's it. I thought this video was gonna be longer than this, but it's actually 1 hour 13 minutes now, but I'm surprised. So with that being said, thank you for watching this far. If you watched up until the very end, I really appreciate it. And if you enjoy this type of content, consider subscribing and liking the video. So with that being said, I'll see you until the next one. Cheers.